Welcome back to Programming Ways. Today we are continuing Kimochii Classroom. I had so much fun last time, so I just want to play it again. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. But yeah, like I said, I'm expecting this to take a dark turn soon, but for now, we're just having fun with it, and I'm cool with it. But yeah, it's where we left off last time after like a sleepover with Anna where she caught me and her doing something, and she was like, "Oh my god, you two are about to make out." We were like, It's not like that or anything. But anyway, yeah, that's what's happening. But anyway, I'll sleepily press the off button on my alarm clock, and I open my eyes. I check the time, 7:30. I gotta get up. I'm gonna be late again. I throw my blankets off and start getting dressed. Once I think I've got everything on, I run to the mirror. Pants and belt. Check. Shirt. Check. Jacket. Check. Okay, good to go. I hurry back over to my desk and throw all my books into my bag. Then I zip it up and hurry downstairs. Expected to see Chi eating breakfast, but she's not there. She's gone. Yeah, she got left without you. You're too slow, big bro. Oh, yep. Okay, so there's a plate with 2 pieces of French toast and a note on the table. Oh, there's no voice for this part. Meant to tell you last night, but I have to go in early for my club this morning. See you after school. Oh, and then a wavy face. Kawaii. Maybe this has something to do with those biscuits she made last night. Oh, yeah. That's why she barged in on me and Anna. She's like, I made too many biscuits. You guys want any? Alright, take a bite of French toast. Stower as usual. The only thing you need now is the typical trope where, like, you're like running over to school in a hurry with the toast in your mouth. Please tell me he does that. Yeah, because it's 7:50. Oh, man, I have to hurt. Wait. Actually, that's not bad at all. Should be able to take my time walking today. I guess I got ready pretty quickly. I mosey over to the front door, put my shoes on, sling my bag over my shoulder, and head out. Hey, finally get to see this during the day. Oh, wait. I just realized my face cam was covered the whole time. I'm sorry. This is going to happen a lot, by the way. I apologize. But I also put it a little higher so that I don't cover the names again, like I was in the last episode for like 90% of it. But finally, I can take the normal route to school. So I'm walking, I see a couple other students from my school walking in pairs at small groups. But a lot less than I'm used to seeing in the morning. Maybe the heat's so bad they all got taxis. Hey, I mean, I understand. Have you ever tried walking in heat? Like, it gets so hot, dude. Like, nobody wants to deal with that. Extreme cold, extreme heat. Anyway, I left the sweat already forming on my forehead. I don't see Anna anywhere on my way either, so I'm guessing our morning schedules didn't line up. Once I'm about halfway to the school, something catches my eye. There's a simple public bench sitting under the shade of a large tree. Oh! Hey, it's Felicia. We only saw her once last episode for like 2 seconds. It's a tree that I pass by almost every day. But I know someone's standing and looking up at the tree with a blank look on their face. It's a girl wearing my school's uniform. There she is. Actually, I'll screenshot that. I say as my face comes in a way. Sorry. It is what it is. Is that... Oh! There you go. As I get closer, I confirm. That looks like Felicia. I wonder what she's doing staring up at... Wait, what? Staring up a tree. Part of me wants to walk up and ask, but I don't know her like that. We ain't chill like that. But whatever, I'm doing it. Okay, closer shot. Could be the thumbnail. Not entirely sure how to best start up a conversation. I just give a simple greeting once I'm within a few meters of her. Hey, you're Felicia, right? Da-da-da. She glances at me for about half a second before focusing her attention back on the tree. Like, yeah, back off, man. I don't know you like that. Maybe I should introduce myself? I know we haven't talked much, but I'm Simon. We're both in the same class this year. Class 201. Yeah, you feel me yet? She didn't even look like she heard me. Don't know what. Try again. It seems like you're really focused on this tree. There's something important about it to you? Da-da-da. And nothing. Yeah, you're doing a wall, bro. I follow her line of sight to see if there's something in particular. Da-da-da. Just looks like a normal tree to me. I wonder what... What's that? Something is hanging from one of the branches. It looks like a school bag. Oh, wait, it's hers. Look back at Felicia and notice she doesn't have any kind of bag with her. Hey, this is a weird question, but is that bag up there yours? Da, da, da. She points at me again, but she just goes back to staring at the tree. Man, this tree's like her best friend right now. Oh, there's a slight twitch of her eyebrows. Is that bag really... I don't know why, but kind of on impulse, I set my bag down, walk over to the tree, and start climbing it. Hey, let's go. Monkey. Oh, I've been climbing trees since I was a kid, so this kind of thing is a simple task for me. Whoop! Alright, up the tree. I managed to climb up, grab the bag, whoop, and then climb back down. Whew. Got it. Your bag, miss. So I walk back over to Felicia, I hold the bag out to her. Here you go. This is yours, right? Her face is still mostly expressionless, but I can definitely tell that her eyes are a little wider than before. She looks slightly surprised. Da-da-da. Yep. She still doesn't respond to me, but she quietly accepts the bag. I'd really like to know what caused her bag to end up so high up. She like threw it up. So how did...
Nope.
Oh, but before I can finish what I'm saying... Yeah, she just walks away. Yeah, fine, keep your secrets. Oh, to the other side of the street. Da-da-da. Damn, that was so awkward. I can see now why she has the reputation of being unapproachable. I decided to stay on this side of the street for the remainder of my walk to school. And we're here. Once I arrive, I head straight into my classroom. Alright. Sat at my desk, I pass by where Felicia is sitting. I'm like trying to drink my coffee. She just doesn't look at me. What's not so usual, though, is that her expression is somewhat other than emotionless. Oh, something other than emotionless. It still isn't obvious, but she almost looks upset. Felicia has her bag open on her lap and she's looking through it in a slightly more urgent manner than if she was looking for a pencil or something. If I hadn't seen her this morning, I might have worked up the nerve to ask her about it. Yeah, but thinking back to that, yeah, let's not. Oh, hey, Anna. She's back. As I sit down at my desk, Anna greets me.
Hey, Simon.
Hey. Up, oh, there she is. Like, funny depth perception here. I glance back over to Felicia. She's still looking through her bag.
Listen, sorry about last night.
Oh yeah, we're gonna hear about. Okay, listen, I'm sorry about last night. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool and all, and I'm like, just like glancing in the background. She's like, hey, you're not listening to me, are you? Anna's sudden apology catches me off guard. I look back to her. Huh? What are you apologizing for?
About the whole incident with Chiko? Sorry if I made things awkward for you.
No, that's fine. That was just pure comedy. Yeah. What are you talking about? Awkward? Maybe for a minute, but it's not a problem at all. Don't worry. She just likes to joke around. You know she'd never take things any further than you. Oh, anything? You know she wouldn't take things farther than you and I were okay with. If you're worried about it, though, I can talk to Chi and let her know that.
No, it's okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to imply that I don't trust Chiko to... I mean, I was just worried that I might make things more of a pain for you to, but not to say that, like, Chiko is a pain or anything.
Anna.
I just started thinking,
Your
and then
awkwardness.
I got a little worried that...
Your awkward is showing. Anna. She stops and looks at me. The worry on her face is obvious. Yeah, you could tell. I'm thinking that. You didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong, and nothing's gonna change. I chuckled to myself thinking about it. She is always pushing us together. You and I both know she's never gonna stop that. Even if we were fighting to the death. Like, oh my god, are they gonna kiss? Alright, it's not anything new. Just harmless fun.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Suddenly I see a smile start to form on her face.
Yeah. What am I getting so worked up for?
Yeah, I wonder.
It was you that tried taking my cookies.
Oh, caught. Hey man, I got the cookies for you. I at least deserve one, alright? Yep, she's back. We both laughed to ourselves. Anna sometimes gets like this over inconsequential things. She'll overthink to the point that she starts spiraling into wild assumptions that don't make much sense. Alright, class time. Time to push through. Well, back to the old grind. Oh, yeah, what's that smirk for?
No falling asleep today.
Don't tell me what to... No. I smile and roll my eyes. Yeah. The teacher walks in and class starts. Alright, everyone. Today we'll continue where we left off. Open your books to page 248. Da-da-da. First period classes are boring as usual. Spend the time taking notes and occasionally answering questions. Math, for some reason, is unreasonably hard for me. But other subjects, yeah, they're fine. I wouldn't say my grades are stellar, but I can safely say they're above average. Yo, just like me. Unfortunately for me, though, that doesn't make the classes any less boring. After a couple hours, lunch period finally arrives. I turn to Anna before I can say anything. Something on the other side of the classroom. It's Felicia! She's quickly putting her things away. She stands up and then she leaves the classroom. We're gonna follow her, aren't we? Can I see where it's going? She still managed to do it with some manner of natural grace, but seemed a little more rushed than usual. What if it has something to do with what I saw her doing at the desk? I look back to Anna. I'm gonna head down to the school store. I'll be back in a bit. No need to wait up on me, though, if you're hungry. She looks back and smirks.
All right. I think I might just take you up on that.
Alright. I laugh and then head out of the room. Yo, Felicia, where are you? Okay, where are you? Also, I think there's a typo. I saw it. Like, Felicia and anywhere didn't have a space. Or I could be wrong. Anyway, head downstairs to the first floor. It's normally the way I go to the school store, but that's not what I'm interested in today. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but my curiosity is getting the better of me right now. I was about to say right off the bat. Anyway. I scan the hallways again. Nothing. Where could she have gone so fast? Oh, then I have an idea. I wonder if she's on the roof. I'll hurry back up the stairs. I'm going up the stairs. Yeah, Anna told me. Yeah, he's on the roof. Oh, and once I reach to the third floor, the stairs leading to where I want to go on the other end of the building. Damn. Oh, second years aren't usually allowed on the third floor unless it's for club activities. Bro, that sounds like a DDLC reference. It's like, this is a section of the school used for third years. No one's allowed here unless, you know, you're third year or if it's for clubs. Anyway, depending on the fact that a lot of students are still moving to and from the school store, so the hallways are crowded. I keep my head down and just walk straight down the hallway, trying to look like I'm supposed to be here. Luckily, no one gives me any weird looks. Once I reach the stairwell, I head straight to the fourth floor. Alright, let me up here. Careful not to look too suspicious as I head all the way upstairs. Calling it a floor isn't really accurate though. It's really just an entrance to the roof. And I'm definitely not allowed up here. I honestly don't even know what I'm doing right now. I barely know Felicia. And now I'm trying to find her because she seemed worried about something. Is it just because of what happened this morning? I exhale. Well, I got in this bar. Too late to pull out now. Huh? Oh wait, yeah, so I look at the door. There's no window, so I can't see what's outside. Normally you need a key to open a door, but if someone's already up there... Open! Try to push bar. Yep, unlocked.
Nice.
Alright, let me in. Or let me out, I mean. Hey, cool roof. Let's scratch out that. Yeah, there she is, though. Like, right. The very tiny Felicia. On the far side of the roof, I can see a figure standing, facing away from me. Oh, I was right. It's Felicia. Scan the rest of the roof. Nobody else in sight, but seeing the roof firsthand, I can understand what you need to get permission to come up here. Also, I find it funny the music is muffled. It implies that somebody was just playing music in the actual school the whole time. And now it's muffled because we're outside. That's even funnier. Alright, the thing that sticks out to me the most is the lack of guardrails. You could jump right off if you wanted to. Yeah, nobody better. I swear. I played a visual novel where there were guardrails, but somebody jumped off anyway. Anyway, there's also several big AC condenser units scattered through the roof. This place definitely wasn't designed with the intention of anyone being up here casually. I look towards Felicia again. Looks like she's on the phone with someone. I can hear her talking, but I can't make out what she's saying. Alright, let's get closer. Oh yeah, what am I even doing here? What's my end goal? Do I want to ask her directly what's going on? Yeah, do I want to eavesdrop? You know I'm going to. Oh, it was none of my business. If there was ever a time to turn back, it was now. Da-da-da. But I could just listen in just a little, you know. Yep, we're doing it. Okay, just think against the wall. Okay, I'm gonna listen in real quick. I'm sorry. I don't know what that visual was. Anyway, crouching and keeping a close eye on her. Quickly make my way over to one of the condenser units and lean up against it. It's so cartoony. I'm now probably around 20 meters away from her. Feel my heart beating in my chest. Because I got this feeling. Now that I'm closer, I can see her holding a phone up to her ear. It appears to be a simple flip phone. It isn't exactly unheard of for students our age to be using flip phones, but it's much more common for everyone to be using smartphones. Yo, that was me, like, I think first 2 years of high school, I was using a freaking flip phone. Meanwhile, everybody else had smartphones, like the newest iPhones. I don't know. That's a funny story. Anyway, and given Felicia's position as the daughter of the owner of a massive corporation, I would expect her to be using one as well. Realizing my interactions with Felicia up to this point have been so few and far between. I don't even know what kind of phone she uses or if I've ever seen her use one at school. Put those thoughts aside for now and start to listen more carefully.
This
or
morning,
closely.
I was foolish and didn't immediately confirm that it was still there. I take full responsibility for my error.
Hey, I like your voice. Da-da-da.
Yes, I have two in mind.
Da-da-da.
No, I believe that a culprit is more likely.
Actually, wait.
I would not make a mistake that careless.
What was she talking about? The comment about something being still there, beginning to lean more into my hunch that Felicia lost something. I mean, you think? But what does she mean by culprit? I keep listening.
Only somewhat. I see them often, though. The others I am unfamiliar with. I took some discreet pictures this morning.
Oh.
I'll send them to you now. Of course. I apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you. I will handle the student if needed then.
The student, who is he talking? Wait, who's she talking about? And what does she mean by handle? Uh-oh. Is she some kind of mafia boss? Or the daughter of a mafia boss? She talking about me?
Yes, of course. I will retrace my
Uh-oh.
steps before any kind of confrontation. Understood. I realize that time is of the essence.
Oh, wait. Da-da-da.
Yes, I will contact you as soon as I have any updates.
She paused for a bit longer.
Yes. I understand the consequences. Goodbye.
Alright. I just wanted to do that every time she was silent. Because it's like somebody on the other end talking. Yes, I completely understand. I don't know why that's funny. She closes her phone, but she closes her phone, turns and begins walking towards the door. Okay. My head's still peeking out from behind the condenser box, so I panic as I scramble to go back to hiding. Her footsteps stop. Who's there? Sounds like she stopped walking. Uh-oh. I know I didn't make that much noise. Did she actually hear me? My heart is beating out of my chest. Hold my breath and stay completely still. For what feels like several minutes, she continues walking. As she comes closer to where I'm sitting, I silently move to the other side of the condenser box. As she passes by. Okay, this can be a thumbnail with like cartoony background. Thankfully, she doesn't stop again. But I don't stop holding my breath until I hear her open and close the door. Oh god. We almost got caught there. She's like, "You know my secret, I must kill you now." And then boom, that's the end of the demo. Thanks for watching. She never looked back, so it seems like I'm in the clear. I finally exhale and let myself breathe. Oh. Damn, that was close. I was hoping I'd have an answer to my questions after coming here. But now I'm just more confused. Like, what the hell is going on? Okay, this is definitely none of my business, bro. Yeah, Felicia, screw whatever she has going on. No, I just... Wait, is she outside? I got out. Wait, I tried pushing it. Oh! We're locked on here.
You stupid.
Oh no. She locked the door behind her. Uh-oh, this is Yabe. I'm stranded in a restricted access area with limited time to get back to class. I heard we scanned the roof for some other way down. We're gonna like try to jump off. My eyes went on a ladder hanging off the side. It looks like a fire escape. Well, sorry, there's no other option. We're gonna try and climb down. And then the plot twist is like, oh, it's actually like very, very big gap. Like this is the ladder, and then like the ground is like this far down, like out of range. It's like, well, let's see if I know my landing skills, which I don't. So screwed. Next time, it's could really be described as the most stressful in my life. I needed to climb down the entire ladder without being spotted by any teachers looking out the windows. So at every single floor, I waited until I thought no one was looking, and then quickly climbed down past the windows. Slowly but surely, I made it past each floor without any alarms going off. Once I made it to the bottom of the ladder, I noticed that the bottom 4 meters, oh, yep, you're off your ground. Oh, come on, man. Don't do this to me. Makes sense that the school doesn't want students using this thing. I don't want to fall too far and break a leg. So I climb down and hang from the bottom rung of the ladder with my hands. Here goes nothing. Yeah, it's like this. And then, oh! Just fall down. Began talking under my breath to pump myself up. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Alright. Ha! Alright. Pause for a second to make sure nothing's twisted or sprained. Ninja landing. I'm a ninja. Mo ninja girls. Looks like I'm good to go. Scan my surroundings. Da-da-da. Good. Looks like no one saw me. I look at my watch. Still about 15 minutes left for lunch. So I'll just head back in through one of the side doors. Hopefully it's not too suspicious. We're gonna run into Felicia. Like she's like, I saw you climb down the ladder, by the way. What the hell are you doing up here? And by the way, yes, you were the student I was talking about. Alright. Thankfully, nobody pays attention to me. But if I get back to my desk and sit down, I realize I never ate lunch. And it gives me a smirk.
Not feeling hungry?
I laugh awkwardly. Yeah, it's not. The line was so long and I got tired of waiting.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. How did Felicia like the line?
Oh, caught. Oh, yep, caught. Sorry. Damn it. You know, it'd be great if you stopped catching on to everything, man.
You know that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
You know the rules of visual novel, you're supposed to be too dense. Can't help but chuckle along with her. Yeah.
Should I bother asking you any more than that?
Yeah, no. Don't ask me about the roof. Yeah, for now, let's leave it alone.
Alright then. Back to the grind.
Back to the old grind. Oh, more like back to hell. True. I pull up my physics textbook as the teacher enters the room. I hate physics as much as I hate math. Yeah, because physics also has math in it. I can confirm I took a physics class. It is math. As the teacher begins talking, I start writing notes in my notebook. We've been learning about how sound waves travel. Take a few minutes to review some problems from yesterday. Then the teacher suddenly asks us a question. Does anyone remember approximately how fast sound travels through the air at 20 degrees Celsius? Good question. And he looks at you, yep. Simone, why don't you answer? I stand up from my chair. How fast does sound travel at 20 degrees Celsius in the freaking air? 340 meters per second, 343, 140, 143. Can I look this shit up? I'm gonna save here, though. You know what, actually, I am gonna look it up just because I'm curious. The visual novel asked me this question, I gotta know. How fast does sound travel in air at 20 degrees Celsius? Okay, so I googled it. Apparently, its temperature is approximately 20 degrees Celsius. The speed of sound is about 343 meters per second. Let me see if that's correct. That would be 343 centimeters. Wait, what? Centimeters? I'm sorry. That would be 343 meters per second. Correct. Oh yeah, thanks Google. Thank you. Okay, anyway. Nice. I'm definitely gonna remember that for the midterm. Next. What is the formula to calculate the distance a sound wave travels? Another one. Wait, I remember this one. The formula for distance. Velocity times time or velocity divided by time? Oh, shoot. Do I remember this from physics? No. I don't want to Google this one, though. I'm going to say... Wait, so find the distance a sound wave travels. Velocity divided by time. That would be velocity of the sound wave divided by the time it takes to travel the unknown distance. Not quite. Okay, well. I'm stupid. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. Teacher confused. Let's try an example problem. He writes a problem on the board. The time it takes for a sound wave to hit a wall and bounce back is 0.4 seconds. Assuming that the temperature of the air is 20 degrees Celsius, how far does the sound travel from its point of origin to the surface of the wall? So it's velocity times time. Funny enough. Okay, 0.4 times... Wait, oh yeah, so 343 meters per second. So that'd be 343 times 0.4. Oh. Oh well. Okay, oh, Anna raised her hand, that's why. Anna, do you have the answer?
Yes, sir.
She stands up.
The answer would be 68.6 meters.
Nice. Yeah, she's a smart one with math. Correct. Can you walk us through it?
Of course. It takes 0.4 seconds for the sound to reach the wall and bounce back. So the time it takes for it to reach the wall is 0.2 seconds. That's the value for time. Then, using the velocity of 343 meters per second, we multiply it by the 0.2 seconds for time. This leaves us with 68.6 meters.
Oh my god, I'm just kidding. I didn't actually fall asleep. Very good. Let's look at another problem. Anna sits back down. When it comes to anything math related, Anna excels. Wonder how math grades compare with Felicia. Okay, we're thinking about her again. I was Felicia gonna wipe me out, by the way. Alright. I'm sorry, the mystery of Felicia is like so good in this episode. Anyway, that. I stretch my arms in the air. Finally done! Ugh. Oh, I'm so hungry. And sick. Yeah, you weren't hungry before.
No wonder. You didn't eat any lunch.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of regret that now.
Do you have a shift tonight?
Yeah, I forgot.
Figured. Here.
Anna suddenly tosses something to me. Whoa. Bounced around in my hands, but I managed to catch it like... Oh, okay, I got it. Ooh, it's a handmade rice ball. What is...
I figured you'd be hungry, so I saved this for you.
Aw, thanks.
It doesn't compare to Chiko's cooking, but I'm still pretty confident in myself.
Hey man, I'd eat it if it was by you. You're my best friend. Wait, you didn't have to save...
You're right. I wanted to.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Arigatou gozaimasu. I appreciate it. Her face brightens.
No problem. You gotta go, don't you?
I look at my watch. Oh, yeah, I gotta get going. Just shove the rice ball in my mouth as I run. I stand up with my bag. I quickly turn back to Anna. Thanks again. See you tomorrow. She smiles and waves at me. I hurry out of the school and towards the bar. Well, back to the old grind. Oh, as I'm making my way to the bar, I stuff the rice ball in my mouth. Yum. This is good. I need to find some way to pay her back for this later. Alright, I arrive at the bar with a few minutes to spare. Alright, Mayuka. Hey. I hadn't decided to wave to Mayu as I make my way to the back room. Yeah, with this good soundtrack. Once I've clocked in and got changed, I head out to the front. I see Mayu talking with the boss. I'm just not sure I like it anymore. We put spirits on the sand, and then ease into the wines as you look closer to the center. I think the colors will look more appealing.
Are you sure? I really like the look of the vodkas together in the center. We're pretty well known for our vodka mixes.
Good point. And how about vodkas in the center with the wine surrounding them? Anything above 10% can go on the right. Anything below we put on the left.
Now you're definitely making things too complicated.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about, man. Oh, the boss notices me walking over. Hey, I'm gonna get this screenshot of her too. Another thumbnail. Simone, good to see you. Glad you can make it. Well, it's my job. But hey, good to see you too. That it is. Can't help but laugh. The boss is always like this. Could you go wipe down that group of tables over there? Of course. I'm on it, sir. When you're done, come back over here. I want to hear your opinion on this. Would you prefer to weigh out the shelf drinks behind the counter? Yeah, I can't really decide that, bro. But I could at least take a look. Alright, wipe the tables. Wiping. So wiping the tops. I noticed that there's no one else in the bar. Probably why the boss and Mayu have time to conversate. Although, knowing the boss, probably just have the same conversation with any customer willing to listen. But that makes me chuckle to myself. So I'm finished and make my way back to the counter. What did you want my opinion about, sir? Take a look at this. Motions to the back bar. Something about it just isn't sitting right with me anymore. And I decided today that it's time for a change. So, Simone, do you think the top left shelf should be the spirits and the bottom right should be the gin? Or the opposite? What? I don't know what you... I don't know any of these terms. Or would it make more sense for the rum to be on the bottom right? Because to me, it seems like the rum could fit anywhere on the bottom shelf. Ah, well, of course, sir, but I don't actually know. But in that same line of thinking, would our whiskey selection be nice somewhere on the bottom shelf? Could help accent the outsides of the drink selection. Are the whiskey bottles the one with the... I've got it! The vodka has to be front and center, since it's what we're most well known for. And the wine is our most popular drink on Sundays. So those two can be split half and half down the center of the top shelf. Then we can put our rum and gin on the outside of the bottom shelf, with the spirits filling in the... I have no idea what he's talking about, man. Boss? The whiskey should go on the top shelf because of how nice our whiskey bottles look. Now that's a good idea. Oh, Mr. John Warrenitis. Alright, I glance over at Mayu, who's just smiling and enjoying the show. Yeah. I'm gonna take a drink of coffee real quick. I may not drink alcohol, but I drink coffee. That's how it is. And of course, the sake can fit right over here on the top right shelf. Yes, this would be perfect for the look of the back bar.
What about our tequila? Shouldn't that be somewhere on the top shelf?
Suddenly Mayu chimes in. Oh, of course. The tequila. How could I have forgotten? The tequila should go on the top shelf. Which means we need to pick somewhere else for the sake to go. Or perhaps it could be placed next to the spirits? No, that wouldn't make any sense. I look at Mayu again. She gives me a wink. Oh, she did. Alright, thanks, I'm taking that. Anyway. We need to rearrange our thinking. If our vodka mixed drinks are our most popular selection, wouldn't it make sense for the vodka to be at eye level on the center shelf? Yeah, she just likes the chaos. She's having the time of her life. The boss continues rambling on. We help him rearrange the back bar. Over. And over. And over. And over. And over again. We go through like 20 iterations before he finally settles on something he's happy with. But eventually... We're back in this...
It took us almost an hour and a half. You're happy with this layout, right?
This is just what we needed to get the back bar spiced up again. We have the vodka here, and then the spirits here, and the sake is... Hey, doesn't this kind of look... Wait. Hey, doesn't this look kind of... Then the tequila is here, just like...
It's the exact same position as it was before we started.
Wow!
Well, It took him that long to figure out. Hey man, don't fix it if it ain't broke. Da-da-da. The boss stares at the back bar for about 10 seconds more before turning around and looking at us. That it is. Looks like no change was needed. Gives us a big smile and a thumbs up. Mayu puts her hand over her face and I start laughing. Today is just business as usual. Also, I like that face I'm taking at. Da-da-da. It isn't around 6:30 p.m. that more customers start coming into the bar. Usual, I'm taking orders, Mayu is making drinks, and the boss is doing both. Somebody's trying to flirt with Mayu, probably. Alright. Just to confirm, your order is 2 house beers, 1 vodka cranberry, and 1 gin and tonic, correct? That sounds right to me. Mate, actually, could you change mine to a vodka cranberry as well? I'm not really in the mood for beer. Of course. Let's see, 1 house beer, 2 vodka cranberries, and 1 gin and tonic. Well, those on just a minute for you. Walk back to the bar and give Mayu the order sheet. Let's see, house beer, 2 VCs, and 1 GNT.
Got it, thanks.
Overall, the shift is normal. The bar is never too packed on Thursdays, but it's definitely busier than our typical Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. While I'm wiping down a table whose customers just left, I glance at the clock. 7:02. About an hour left before I'm done. Hey. I finish wiping the table and start walking back to the front. What the hell? Okay, door jump scare this time. We had the car and now we had the doors. So I'm getting ready to go clean another table. The doors to the bar suddenly fly open. Look over to the entrance to see 3 rowdy men walk in. Uh-oh. Because I saw the text. I don't know why, but I got a bad feeling. Uh-oh. I look over at the boss and Mayu. The boss continues casually wiping a glass that he's holding, but his posture looks less relaxed. Mayu's expression also looks tense. Because I wasn't the only one who felt it. My gaze returns to the 3 men. They pick a table in the middle of the bar and sit down. One of them throws their feet up onto the table. Yo, chill with that. All 3 of them appear to be delinquents, probably in their early 20s. And they look like they get into fights regularly. Takes me a minute to remember that I'm supposed to go over and take their order. I glance back at the boss, who gives me a slow nod. He's got a serious look on his face. It's like, sure, take their order, but keep your guard up. Do not trust them. They're gonna fight you the second they get the opportunity. Especially if they don't know you're not fit to work at this bar, actually. I've never seen him look like that, but I can tell he's warning me to be cautious. I turn to grab my order notepad from the counter. Oh! Hey! Can we get some damn service? There's no one else here. Looking around, there are a few other customers. I can see looks of annoyance and disgust, but they're all avoiding eye contact with any of the delinquents. Guess it's showtime. I walk over to the table. Hello, welcome to the tumult. Yeah, just get us a round of beers already. Of course. Would you like the house beer or one of our... House. Understood. Well, how those out for you shortly. So I walk back to the bar, the 3 men all start talking and laughing loudly. I didn't need to bother writing anything down. Just 3 house beers?
Yeah, no problem.
Mayu has an annoyed look on her face. What do you think? She responds while filling up the glasses.
Let's just hope they're nothing more than nuisances.
She hands 3 beers to me.
Here you go.
Oh! Mayu leans in close to me and starts talking in a lowered voice.
Keep an eye on their arms and legs.
Uh-oh.
Don't let them try any funny business.
I silently nod back. I take the drinks and walk back. Once I reach their table, I start handing out the drinks. Are they gonna pickpocket me? At least when she said watch the arms, I'm thinking they're gonna probably swipe my phone or my wallet. That's the common thing. Thank you for waiting. Here are your drinks. Men don't even look at me as I set the drinks down. They just keep talking loudly. I move in to place down the last drink. One of the men suddenly sticks out one of his legs. Quickly adjust my movement as to step over it. Oh! Psych! Suddenly clicks his tongue and makes an annoyed expression while looking away. I think I was ready for it. I set down the 3rd beer and walk back to the front. Mayu smirks at me.
Nice move.
I smile back. Nice heads up. The group continues ordering lots of drinks over the next half hour. They only become louder and more annoying. Boss has thankfully been alternating with me whenever we bring drinks. But it hasn't stopped them from trying to screw around. I've managed to dodge at least 2 more attempts at them, trying to accidentally bump into or trip me while I'm carrying the drinks. God, I hate these guys already. I mean, I hated them the second they walked in the door, and they're like, bad feeling. And they're also more irritating to the other customers. So much that many of them have left. I finished passing out what feels like their 15th round of drinks. Wow. All of them are drunk and shouting. Wow, what a wimp. Can't even cough up what he owes on time. Then he runs for the hills. And after we went out of our way to keep him out of trouble. Sometimes they never learn, but this one will. The hard way. I could already see the look on his face. Yeah, they're grade A assholes. Okay. That was gonna be the twist where it's like, they're looking at me as they said, I could see the look on his face already. Anyway. Oh wait, what? Speaking of, that throw of yours was pretty spot on this morning. You're damn right it was. Motions like he's pitching a baseball. Got it to the top of the tree in one shot. Wait a damn second. They're connected with Felicia, like the incident where her bag is in the tree. Yeah, top of the tree. That sounds familiar. Not to mention we got this without noticing. Uh-oh. One of the men holds up a fancy looking charm of something. Well, it might be too big to be called a charm. Looks more like a regular keychain. Wait. Okay, what's another word I can use there? I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna say it anyway. It's like a bitch got what she deserved. Trying to ignore us like that. So, what is that thing? Yeah, I don't care. If it's important, she can come find us. Doesn't look cheap. That's for sure. My thoughts flash back to this morning. Could these guys be the reason her bag was... Mayu walks up behind me.
Don't worry. Only a couple more hours and we'll close on these assholes.
Are we gonna tell Mayu, like, hey, by the way, they have something important? But I don't know, probably not. She noticed me staring at the object the men were talking about.
You recognize that thing?
Never seen it before, but I know who it belongs to. Can't say for sure, though. Mayu looks at the men again.
Normally I'd say let's get it back, but we're on shift and there are other people here. Can't exactly go starting potentially out-of-hand confrontations in front of our patrons.
Right. Oh. That is, unless it doesn't turn into one. The boss is only behind us. Must snuck up on us like a ninja. Without looking up, he continues. Does that keychain belong to a friend of yours, Simone? I wouldn't say friend, but I know it belongs to someone in my class. Why don't you take a closer look the next time they order? He smiles. Then we can go from there. See? Oh, understood. Thank you, sir. Oh, suddenly one of the men stops the table and was like, where's our damn drinks? Oh, another round. Good timing. Head over to the table. Of course, what can I... No, you brown nose. Oh, they're gonna request Mayu, I know it. Hey, babe, I want to talk to you. None of them looked at me even once. All 3 of them are obviously intoxicated. I glance back at Mayu. She's giving a professional face, but I notice her eyebrows twitching. There's actually a good chance, though. They're all distracted. My eyes move to the keychain, which is now lying on the table. I can make out 2 letters on the face upside. F.A. I bet money those stand for Felicia Arison. That's all I needed to see. I walk back to Mayu and the boss. It's hers. I'm almost sure now. Another one of the men calls from across the bar. Damn. Now that I'm looking at her, she kinda bad though. Yeah, come keep us some company and take orders, why don't you? Mayu's having a hard time hiding her annoyance. Yeah, she's pissed. I would be too. Boss calls back to them. Of course. We'll send over the drinks in a minute. She begins filling up 3 more glasses. She starts talking in a quiet voice. Alright, let's get it back for them. Really? Are you sure that's okay, sir?
I'm pretty damn sure about it.
The boss looks at Mayu and me. These hooligans are harassing 2 of my employees. Of course, I'm sure. And now I've got an idea. Boss gives us his signature smile. Guess we're on. Mayu, why don't you take them the next round of beers? Oh, and did I mention I just bought us a new floor steamer last week? Oh, wait, is he gonna do that? Mayu looks at the boss and a cheeky smile forms on her face. Oh, my nose is so itchy.
No, I don't think you did. I'll keep that in mind.
Ed Simone, could you please bring him an extra round? It's on the house. We're being such great customers. I'll be right behind you. These two suddenly became a lot more intimidating. Good thing I'm on their side. Of course, sir. But what if things go sideways? Boss gives me a knowing look and comes a little closer. I believe you already know the answer to that, Simone. What is he talking about? That is to say, you can use whatever techniques you need to defend yourself. Just wait for my signal. What? Wait, how do you... He holds up a finger to his lips and gives me a wink. Well, let's just focus on this for now. I'm right behind you. He's right. We can talk about this later. First, the keychain.
You guys finished yet? Let's do this already.
Mayu's raring to go. Boss hands us 3 beers each. Don't worry. These are the plastic ones. He smirks. But if a glass or two happens to get broken, I'll be fine. Mayu takes the beers and stands still for a moment. Her expression changes and she puts on a mature-looking smile.
Hey, boys. I hear you wanted to see me.
3 of them look at Mayu and big smiles form on their faces. You're damn right we did. She changes her tone to one that's much more sultry.
Well, why don't I pass out these drinks and we can talk some more?
Alright, Mayu leans over the table to hand out the beers. As she does, one of the thugs puts his hands on her thigh.
NANI?
Her sultry expression immediately changes to one that's much more threatening. Paws off.
Whoa.
Oh, got him. Mayu pretends to trip and almost fall, spilling the beers all over the 3 delinquents. Several glasses clatter on the floor. What the hell are you doing? You damn bitch! You did that on purpose! In a voice oozing with sarcasm, Mayu responds.
Oh my goodness, of course not, sir. I'm so sorry. Let me get you cleaned up.
Pulls out a cloth and moves to start wiping the table. While all the men are distracted, Mayu quickly glances at me. Alright, steals the keychain. Oh, got it. Time to move. Get it! I'll come over and discreetly kick it across the board to somewhere I can pick it up later. Look back over to the delinquents. They're pissed. Looks like none of them noticed the keychain. Huh, so now you think it's funny to joke with us, huh? One of them starts to stand up, but I quickly move in between him and Mayu. Nice. Please accept our apologies. We have another round of drinks for you all here. Free of charge, of course. Set the new drinks on the table. Are you kidding? You think that's gonna cut it? Oh. This one abruptly stands up, knocking his chair backwards. It clatters on the floor. Oh boy. I think we're cooked. Mayu stops wiping the table and quickly takes a few steps back. The boss approaches. He bows to the 3 men. Our most sincere apologies. Please, allow us to make it up to you. Please order anything from the menu. It's on the house. None of them are pleased. This guy's funny. The biggest man stands up slowly, still leaning on the table and wearing a dangerous smile on his face. There's beer all over his shirt and pants. I can see the anger in his eyes. He thinks a couple more drinks. Wait, what? He thinks a couple more drinks are gonna stop me from swapping him. He stands upright and looks at Mayu. And he begins walking towards her. Please, sir. Oh, wait. Please, sir. There's no reason to escalate this into anything unnecessary. One of the other men responds. Unnecessary. This chick needs to be taught some manners. He cracks his knuckles. I can't even do it. I'm not gonna try though. Might break my fingers. Alright, this man starts to approach where Mayu is standing as well. She slowly backs away. Mayu is keeping a confident face, but I can tell she's starting to get nervous. As the men close the distance, I see the biggest one's hand turn into a fist. This is bad. I need to move. He raises his fist into the air. I need to get in between them. Behind them! That's not the signal, then I don't know what is. I move into action. Boss moves behind the biggest man, and I follow his lead and put myself behind the other one. Huh? My body feels like it's moving on its own. I grab his arm and move it to twist it behind his back. What the? This is something I've practiced hundreds of times. Wait, 100 times, but I've never needed to use it on someone this big before. See the biggest guy go down. Mayu!
On it.
Here, Mayu and the boss calling to each other, but I can't focus on it. My heart is beating out of my chest. I get the man I'm holding. Wait, I can get the man's legs to knock him off balance, basically. You little But he's stronger than I anticipated. His elbow swings back and clucks me across the cheek. Ooh. Damn, that hurt. I can't let go now, so I try again. This time I use more strength. Yeah, stay down. With a well-placed duo of kicks, I managed to get his legs to buckle. I'm trying to read everything so fast. Anyway, I moved to push all my weight downwards. Ha! Managed to get him down onto the floor and position myself on top of him. I swear that sounded like he got put through a table. We're in WWE now, boys. Thanks to him being drunk, and to the fact that I had the element of surprise, it wasn't as difficult as it probably could have been to get him down. What are you doing? Boss has the biggest man pinned down against the table now. I quickly look over at the third man, who is extremely disoriented. What the hell is going on? Hey! The hell is this? He's definitely the most intoxicated, but that doesn't stop him from being a threat. He starts to roll up his sleeve and stand up. You think you could just hide behind your friends? I need to teach you a thing or two about owning up. Starts moving towards Mayu. Damn it. I can't move unless I let go of the guy I pinned. Mine is racing. What do? Mayu, get out of here. Shout to Mayu, but she doesn't move. Everybody knows her serious expression. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna own him. What is she? What's that third man is about within 3 meters of her? She only holds up her phone towards him. Oh! Then loudly I hear a voice come out of the speaker.
The emergency services are on their way and will arrive in 2 minutes.
Ah, checkmate. Whoa. He freezes. Crap. I think it would be best if the three of you left. No. Boss looks at me and nods. We both let go of the two men we have pinned down. As the biggest man stands up, he slams the table. God damn it! Looks at the boss, rage in his eyes. Don't think for a second you're getting out of this one, old man. Looks like he wants to crack the boss across the face. Start to ready myself just in case he tries anything. Wow, you three just surprised us. That won't happen again. Come on, let's finish this fast. 1-on-1. The boss still hasn't moved. The delinquent's face turns to one of dark anger. He lowers his voice. You got lucky this time. Come on, boys. Let's get out of here. As the three men move towards the door, Mayu suddenly blocks their path. Oh, what do you want now? Smile forms on Mayu's face.
I think you boys forgot something.
Shows that I received with all their orders on it. Got him. Yeah, pay up. Or else you're also going to jail for, I don't know. I don't even know what the thing is called. Where, like, you leave a restaurant without paying. Other than robbery. For show. But anyway. You think you were going to pay after that stunt you pulled? The biggest man steps forward. And what are you going to do, Tell the cops you assaulted your own customers? Mayu silently points to something on the ceiling. The delinquent looks over to where she's pointing. Oh, a camera.
Correct!
Yep. I knew it. See, those are always good investments, I tell you. Mayu is smiling mockingly at them now.
Sounds like it's time to pay up.
The biggest man has both his fists clenched. You can see his knuckles turning white. Ooh, this has been one hell of a shift. Damn, this got action-packed so fast. No dark turn, but action. Like, all of a sudden. Anyway, the police arrived and took the three delinquents away in their car. The men, of course, didn't have money to pay their insanely large bill. They were told that they'd be due to pay the money back at a later date. The expressions they gave us when getting into the car were some of the angriest I've ever seen. Really hope I don't run into them again. Wasn't much of a question who was at fault in this case, especially with the hard video evidence from the bar security cameras. So the whole questioning process only lasted about 20 minutes. Right now the boss is talking with the remaining police officers. I look down at the keychain in my hand. The letters F.A. stare back at me. Getting this thing back sure was a lot of a hassle for a girl I don't even know. Man.
You okay?
Mayu's been standing silently next to me. Yeah, just processing everything. I haven't been in a real fight like that since I was a kid. I look up. How about you? You were the one they were after. Mayu laughs awkwardly.
Would you be surprised if I said this wasn't the first time something like this has happened here?
Look over at her in surprise. What? Really? Wait, you guys don't do this kind of thing often, do you?
Oh, no, of course not.
Yeah, the flirting part, yes, but the fighting part, yeah, that's... I would be concerning if that happened the most often.
But,
Mayu glances over at the boss.
maybe it'd be better to let him explain it to you.
I look at the boss. This is going to be an interesting conversation for sure. After another 5 minutes or so, the boss finishes talking with the police and walks back over to Mayu and I. Let's head inside. I've got some things I'd like to say. We're the only ones left at the bar now. Everyone cleared up pretty fast once the cops were called. I sit down on one of the bar stools, and the boss puts his hand on my shoulder. Good work today, Simone. I'm glad to see your judo club exercise wasn't just a bluff. What? Wait, sir. I have so many questions. But... The boss suddenly steps back and gives me a bow. I owe you a sincere apology. What do you... I put you in a position that put you in danger. And while I'm certain I would have been able to prevent things from going further, you still got injured because of me. Oh, I gently put my hand to my cheek. Oh yeah, I got clocked. I can feel a lump, and as soon as I make contact with it, I feel a stinging pain. Oh! If you feel that because of this incident, you'd no longer like to continue working here, I understand. I'm happy to keep you on the payroll while you look for a new job. What in the world is he talking about? Quitting? Mate. Sorry, I just need to process all this. First, how the hell did you know I could do judo? The hell, bro. And does this kind of thing happen often here? I've been here like 5 months now, and I haven't seen anything like it, but Mayu said this isn't the first time this happened. Mayu's been sitting at a nearby table drinking some kind of alcohol, stands up. She gives me her usual smile.
The boss is a 9th degree black belt in judo.
Oh. What? Okay, that's
It
the
was
face.
one of the first things he noticed after your interview.
Oh, okay, that explains why he said, look, if anything goes wrong, I got you. You had a plan. I got my judo skills, bro. I'm a master. Understanding who can and can't do the art I've trained in for 38 years comes as a package deal with the experience. 9th degree? I laugh awkwardly. I guess me saying what I did in the interview didn't... Wait, help to curb your suspicion then? He smiles at me. Can't say that it did. His face then becomes serious again. But that doesn't excuse the fact it was unreasonable for me to put you on the spot like I did today. So if you'd like to terminate your contract here, I understand. Absolutely not. I'm firm in my response. Oh? You both have done more than enough for me in that time I've been here. A little bruise on the cheek isn't gonna... A little bruise on the cheek ain't gonna scare me off. Without any hesitation, you both agreed to help me give back some random object that belongs to someone I don't even know. Without even asking for proof. Mayu smiles.
Of course we did. You've given us every reason to trust you. Plus, those assholes had it coming.
Yep. I laugh. Well, that's all I needed to hear. If you guys are willing to trust me, then I can do the same for you. And even if this kind of thing happens more than once, I've made up my mind. Look at the boss confidently. I'd be happy to continue working here. The boss flashes a big smile, and we're back to the usual. I knew hiring you was a good idea. Mayu looks over at the boss.
You know, you still haven't told me exactly why you hired him in the first place.
Oh,
Especially
here we go.
considering he can't drink yet.
She looks back at me and smiles.
Not that I'm complaining, of course.
I believe that's something you need to ask Simone about first. Well, sure, I asked the boss to keep some of the things I said during my interview a secret. I realize now it was mostly just me being paranoid. For 5 months, I definitely trust Mayu enough to give her an explanation. Well, I guess it's a good time to tell you. I don't really know why the boss hired me either, but I can at least tell you what I said in the interview. Mayu takes another sip of her drink. Oh, spill the tea.
Woohoo! All right. Spill the beans.
Maybe a little too excited. Well, let's see. So I came across one of the boss's business cards by chance when I was shopping for something at a nearby mall.
What? No!
No. Oh, is that the sound of victory I hear? Mayu and the boss suddenly become rowdy for some reason. What?
Simone, please tell me you're lying. There is no way you found this bar through that stupid business card stand.
Well,
The boss literally found it in some random newspaper ad and then decided it was a good idea to pay for a crappy little stand to leave his business cards on
oh, it did actually pay off in the end.
in some random corner of a mall.
I laugh. Well, now that I think about it, it was odd to find it there. But, yeah, that's really where I found it.
Damn it.
Mayu looks defeated. What's the big deal? Wait, what's the big deal, though? You guys have some kind of bet going on? That's exactly what we had. And I believe I just won.
Yeah, I'll pay up later.
The boss smirks. I'll hold you to it. Mayu turns back to me.
Anyways, Simone, what were you saying?
Still like a comedy duo. Man, I love them. Oh, right. Might seem weird where I decided to call the boss at all given the weird place I found the card in, but it was actually a pretty great option for me. I needed a job that I could keep hidden. It wouldn't accidentally be discovered at. So I gave him a call and asked him if he would consider hiring someone part-time. Mayu tilts her head.
Hidden from who, exactly?
My school, my family, everybody. Scratched the back of my head. Oh, and my little sister especially. Yep, makes sense.
Oh, now that's interesting.
She's part of her junior high school's white music club. They only have 5 members, so the club fees are all split between them. Or I guess they should be. Realization lights up on Mayu's face.
Oh, I get it. You're secretly paying for everything, aren't you?
Yep. I mean, I figured. Why else would you be working a part-time job? Especially, like, at a bar, of all places. So I guess the pay is good. Anyway, quite the gentleman, isn't he?
That's a lot of pressure for one guy, though. So why in the world are you paying for everyone and not telling them?
A few months after my sister joined the club, she said something about it potentially closing down. Because of how small the club is, the school decided to allocate a lot of the club's budget to other places. They still assist with school festival related stuff, but everyone's club fees increased a lot. And my sister told me that not everyone has enough money to pay the dues every month.
It kind of seems like they're trying to get rid of the club altogether.
Honestly though, right? Like, raising the fees every time, dude, like, what the hell? If anything, if there's less members, shouldn't the fees be lower? Because, like, who the hell raises the fees when there's less members? That makes no sense to me. Yeah, that was my first thought too. So I went in one day during after hours, and had a meeting with the club budget staff to ask if the club could be funded externally. And they said yes. All I asked them to do was keep the source of the money, that being me, a secret.
Wow, you're a pretty convincing guy. First junior high school staff, and then a bar owner? All for what, though? I assume you're not trying to swoon a couple of middle schoolers.
Oh god, FBI, open up. But no, of course not. My sister just really loves music. She's loved it since she was a child. Right after she joined the music club, she started practicing every single day, and she hasn't broken that chain ever since. Every day, she's either practicing the guitar or practicing her singing. And recently, ooh, she even wrote her own music. Wait, that's kind of cool. She could be a songwriter. Alright, look down at the table. I don't want her to lose that, but she's too thoughtful for her own good. If she knew I was working an extra job to pay for everyone's club dues, she might start feeling guilty and try to quit.
You think she would actually try and quit if she found out?
Well, if she started feeling guilty about me paying for everything, she might end up wanting to quit. But if she quits, that would essentially shut down the club. I don't want her to put herself in that limbo. I just can't take that chance. I look back up at Mayu. So, here I am. Judo was just something I did as a kid, so it's not weird it's not weird to my sister that I'd be in a judo club. That's why I can use it as an excuse for where I always am after school. Mayu silently stares at me for a few seconds. Then she
I
smiles.
think I can see why you were able to convince the boss so easily now.
The
I'm not
judo.
even hiring you, and you've convinced me 3 times over already. But
But what?
maybe you're wrong.
Huh?
I think you're still trying to convince yourself.
Mayu's face only looks much more serious.
I don't know your sister, so you can convince me all day. But after hearing what you said, I don't think you buy it. To me, You just sound stubborn.
What? She means she's not convinced? Quickly glance at the boss, who's silently listening while wiping one of the beer glasses. What do you...
How much do you care about this sister of yours?
Oh my god, damn. It's like, if you cared about her enough, you would at least tell her the truth. More than anything in the world. I don't know where this is coming from, or where Mayu's going with this, but I answer honestly.
Then why are you scared?
Oh wait, this is the first time she hasn't had her arms crossed like this the whole time. Ooh.
It sounds like she trusts you. So why don't you trust her?
Da-da-da. Mayu pauses again. I don't know what to say.
Everybody has secrets and everybody has masks. But if you're too scared to be yourself, then who are you really? Who are you to her when she finds out on her own?
Ooh. You know what? He's got a point. Da-da-da. I was actually kind of waiting for that too. Like, I thought later in the VN, like, she would eventually find out, or at least somebody from class would. Well, other than Anna. Like, Anna already knew, technically. But, like, if the sister finds out on her own, yeah, she'll feel very betrayed. Because it's like, you didn't at least bother to tell me, big bro. And then that would also make things more complicated. Oh. Mayu, perhaps that's enough for now.
Sorry about that. Got a little carried away there.
Well,
No. Don't worry about anything I said just now. Look, you know your sister better than anyone. So I'm sure you know what's best.
Mayu returns to her normal attitude. But what she said shook me. Reminded me in some ways of Anna's opinion about everything. But for some reason, Mayu's words felt like they were coming from somewhere else. The way though, it's exactly like she just said. I know Chi better than anyone, and I know my decision isn't one made on a whim. I laugh awkwardly. No. Actually, I'm glad you said that. Gives me something to think about. Mayu smiles.
You know, you're pretty mature for your age, Simone. It's a shame you're so young.
Hey, yo. Yeah, what'd you say?
Nothing.
FBI open. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I mean, they said everybody in this game is at least 18, but still, like, the age gap must be big between these two then. Still, that's funny. Anyway, she goes for her drink again. The boss laughs. And it's proved time and time again that he is a valuable employee here. Keep up the good work, Simone. It's kind of embarrassing explaining all this stuff out loud, but I trust Mayu and the boss, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm also not great with praise, so I kind of just laugh awkwardly. Mayu leans back in her chair and stretches her arms out.
Well, would you look at us? Bonding after beating up a couple of idiots.
The boss smiles, and I laugh. What a weird scenario I found myself in. Look at that clock on the wall. 8:30. Oh, damn, I'm gonna be late again. I didn't text Chi about it. Again. You forgot.
Jackass!
Boss notices me looking at the clock. You're free to head home whenever, Simone. Don't worry. I'll be sure to give you overtime for today. Thank you, sir. I'll be off then. Quickly, I make my way to the back room and get changed. Once I'm in my normal clothes, I check my phone. Hey, Simone. Everything okay? Are you going to be home late tonight? Quickly type up a response. Hey, sorry. Car practice went a little overtime today. I'll be home soon. Alright, I wave goodbye to the boss and Mayu as I make my way out of the bar. See ya! See ya next shift. Alright, so I keep up my pace as I walk home. My mouth is already watering, imagining what food she cooked today. Da-da-da. Okay, no car jumps here. Takes me about 10 minutes to get back to my house. Walk up to the door and insert the key. But, before I turn the lock, I hear something. Smile. I turn the key and head inside. So I close the door behind me, I see Chi sitting in the living room with an acoustic guitar. She looks up at me.
Hey, Simone!
Yo, what's good, Will, sis? Chi leans the guitar against the wall, runs over to where I'm standing. You got a new guitar or something?
Yeah! Kiki's on vacation this weekend, so she's letting me borrow. Yikes!
She suddenly shouts and points at my face. What is it? I feel her hand touch my cheek where I got elbowed at the bar. Oh!
That looks bad. Did something happen at practice?
Yeah, somebody accidentally like whacked me in the face for real. It's fine. You know, it happens. Like, we only got one bruise, so it shouldn't be too hard to explain away. Yeah. We were practicing some walk maneuvers today, and one of the guys, yeah, he accidentally whacked me in the face. How bad does it look? She opens her phone camera and shows me the screen.
Not too great.
I squint to get a better look at the screen. You can see a purple lump around my cheekbone. It's already swelled up pretty big. Ooh. Well, that's pretty rough. Guess I'll get some ice for it. She smiles.
I can get that. I'll also grab dinner as well. I've been keeping it warm in the oven.
Ooh. Yes, food from Chi. It makes this bruise worth it. Great. I'm gonna run upstairs real quick and get changed.
Okay.
I throw my bag onto my bed and start changing into more lazy clothes. Hang up my school uniform for tomorrow. While I'm getting the pants folded on my bed, my arm accidentally bumps into my open bag, knocking it onto the floor. Ah, damn it. Oh yeah, the keychain. You can see that. Oh yeah, as I'm putting everything back in, I see Felicia's keychain. Huh? Wait, it looks different than I remember. Maybe it's just hard to see because I didn't turn on my room light. But... what's that piece sticking out on the side? What the hell? Seems like it's falling out of my... wait, it seems like it falling out of my bag caused some sort of side panel to come loose. I start to get an uneasy feeling. Oh god, is this the dark turn I was waiting for? Uh-oh, I'm seeing something I'm not supposed to. But curiosity gets the better of me. Upon closer inspection, the side panel itself wasn't particularly hidden well. But if you didn't know to look for it, it'd probably be found by accident. Like, right now. Underneath the open panel is a small black wheel embedded into the side of the keychain. It has small grooves on it, making it look like it should be turned. Should I really be messing with this? I don't want to break anything. I've already come this far, though. Plus, I don't think turning this wheel is going to mess anything up. Surely. Probably. Surely. Press my thumb against the wheel and begin slowly rotating it. After rotating it all the way around, nothing happens. Fuck! Thanks for watching. No. Huh? Maybe it's better I don't mess with it. So I hear Chi call from downstairs.
Simone, are you coming down soon?
Right. Dinner. Yeah, one sec. I decided to leave the keychain alone for the time being and hurry downstairs. I see Chi sitting at the table with 2 hot plates of lasagna. Yes, lasagna tonight. He laughs.
Get over here already. I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry. I'm Simone.
Bruh.
I smirk back. You're telling me.
Thanks for the food.
Oh, itadakimasu. I've been so hungry from basically skipping lunch today that I can't stop myself from immediately tearing into the lasagna in front of me.
Whoa, calm down. There's plenty more if you want seconds.
I respond while chewing. Tonight is going to be a first day. Okay, I made a weird noise. I'm sorry. Please don't clip that out of context. Archie starts laughing and putting her hands out front to block her view.
Hey, chew with your mouth closed.
My bad. Once probably done eating at a normal pace, we'll go over to Chi. So, how'd practice go today? Chi beams at me.
It was so fun. Today we started practicing a new song and everyone was super excited about it.
Ooh, that's great. What song was it? Although I probably won't recognize it. Chi laughs.
You might actually.
Oh?
You know that idol anime I watch a lot?
Oh, yeah, of course. You talk about it a ton and I see it on the TV sometimes.
Remember the name too?
Nope.
Nope. Oh, he's like, oh, of course I do. Surely. Yeah. It's...
I figured.
No. Hold on. Just give me a second. Don't give me hints yet. I can figure it out. Oh.
Oh?
It's Kimochii's... Big Day Out? She bursts out laughing.
Big day out?
Honestly, Big Day Out sounds like an episode name. Like Kimochii's Big Day Out. And then it's like, Kimochii got to go out with a friend today or something. That's what that sounds like. Like an actual episode name. Was I close? At all?
Well, you did better than I thought you would. Ed. It's Kira Komachi's Idol Adventure.
I always got the name right. Then it clicks in my head. Oh yeah, Idol Adventure, that's right. It's got that super catchy theme song, right? Adventure, adventure.
Yeah, that's the song we started practicing today.
Will she actually sing it? I actually want to hear how it sounds. That's great, Chi. My mind wanders back to what I heard her singing before I opened the door. Wait, so what were you singing earlier before I got back? Was that for the club too?
Huh? You heard that?
But baka! Her face starts turning red. Yeah? Oh, but it was really good. I really liked the...
No, don't say anymore.
She is waving her hands at me.
Let's not talk about that, okay?
What's gotten into you all of a sudden? You don't need to be embarrassed. Writing a love song or something?
Just, could you pretend you didn't hear anything?
She looks down and starts staring at her lap.
Please?
Up. Sure, don't worry.
Thank you.
You know, you don't have to be embarrassed about anything you do in front of me, right?
I know. It's just...
She pauses and tilts her head down again.
It's just a small side project I've been working on.
Oh yeah, like when you said you think she was writing a song, I think that's what it was. Maybe she wants it to be a surprise. Or something.
Nothing that good, of course. Just something I kind of
Oops.
wanted to, you know, try. But it's really nothing special, I swear.
She is too humble for her own good. A little more self-confidence would take her a long way. I smile at her. I'll believe that when I see it. You're always welcome to show me. She looks up at me.
Thanks, Simone.
I give her a thumbs up. My mind wanders back to the conversation I had with Chi yesterday. Speaking of music stuff though, how's your electric guitar holding up? Still need to retune it every 30 minutes? Chi gives me an annoyed look.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten any better. Alice is taking it this weekend to the King Grant shop I mentioned. So I decided that since my friend Kiki is letting me borrow her acoustic guitar, I'll practice on that at home until Monday.
Do you think the shop will be able to get it fixed?
Yes! They definitely will be able to fix it for a reasonable price.
Yeah, reasonable, sure. And if they can't?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Decided to leave it at that. Got it. I pump my fist in the air. Woo! Let's go, Grants! She starts laughing.
Woohoo! Let's go, Grant!
Our conversation carries on normally for another hour or so, before Chi realizes she got homework. Okay, she runs upstairs and I start cleaning the dishes. Once I'm finished getting everything put away, I look at the clock. Damn, it's already 11:30? But enough, I'm recording this like at midnight. Well, actually, right now it's midnight, and I think I recorded it at like 11. Would have been funny if that came up at 11:30. Anyway, I still have homework to do too. Take my tired legs and trudge upstairs in my room. Okay, I plop down on my desk chair and open my phone camera. Yeah, I flip the camera around to take another look at the bruise. Man, Anna's gonna be so pissed. She always gets angry when she finds out I'm being reckless. My eyes then fall on the homework books scattered across my floor. No use worrying about her reaction now, though. I pick up the books and open the first one. First problem stares back at me. This is gonna suck. I get out my pencil and start writing. Okay, I thought it was gonna make me solve another equation. That'd be funny. Also, I wonder if he's gonna address the keychain again. He's gonna say something like, "Oh, it moved again," or something. It moved on its own. Once I'm about halfway done, I lean back and stretch. Homework done, finally. Could really use a massage. While I'm leaning back, my eyes wander over to my bed. I see Felicia's keychain sitting next to my pillow, but the odd black wheel still exposed. I didn't get a good look at it last time since my room was dark, but now with the lights on it, or wait, yeah, the light on it, sure. I can see the wheel has some writing on it. Curious. I pick up the keychain and give it a closer look. Each notch on the wheel is marked with a white number. Oh, okay, so it's like a combination lock. No way. Is this a lock? I'm starting to get that same uneasy feeling from before. I don't really know why, but it goes beyond just feeling like I'm snooping through someone's stuff. Should I really keep messing with this? My mind flashes back to Felicia's phone conversation on the roof. Yeah, it's like, whoever has it, we have to basically take care of them. Which I'm pretty sure is just code word for we kill them. Because now they know too much. Bro, am I cooked? That's how the VN ends, I just die. Because I accidentally, like, opened the keychain. Yeah, you should just leave it alone, bro. Don't. There's shit you should never see. So I cover the wheel back up and put the keychain on the edge of my desk. I need some sleep. Friday, August 28th. Man, I kind of want to keep going and see what happens. But I don't know. I feel like the episode will be too long. I've been recording for way too long already. Dude. See, now, like, I'm intrigued. Like, what is going on with Felicia? Like, I gotta wait until I record this again so I can find out. And so do you guys, apparently, because there's already been, like, an hour and a half of a recording. Yeah, like I said, we're just gonna end this part here. Man, okay, this is getting intriguing. I have a feeling, though, that, like, if he opened up that keychain, it would make the story take a dark turn, which, like I said, I really want to see what it does, so that's why now I really want to find out what's the keychain all about. And better yet, what's Felicia and her family gonna do when they realize, oh wait, now I have it. And I even tried to open it, but we ain't gonna tell her that. Nobody, y'all better not tell her. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'll keep playing this visual novel. Like, I'm really intrigued by it, and I hope that more keeps happening. Assuming by this too, since we learned about Anna last part, and then like now we're learning about Felicia, like we're actually diving into her story a little. I'm assuming every day that we go through, like we just did, we're probably gonna learn about each of the main characters. I guess technically we also learned about like Mayuka in this one, like both Felicia and Mayuka with like the bar and everything, and then like the bag and the tree. But yeah, I look forward to like learning about the other characters too, because we're on like a Felicia story arc right now. So it'd be really cool to like dive into the other girls. This game is pretty fun, and I really want to keep playing it. And it is a demo, so like the problem is I don't know when it's gonna end. It says there's at least like 6 hours of gameplay, and I think I'm like basically halfway through it, as far as I know. Like it's at like 6 hours or something. So hopefully like it's enough content. And then like after playing the demo, like I don't know, maybe because I'm impatient, I don't have to wait too long for the full version. Like I really want to keep getting back into it. But yeah, anyway. With that said, hopefully you all enjoyed this part of Kimochii Classroom. In the top right corner of your screen, once the next part becomes available, the info card like in the upper right will take you to the next part. Yeah. Anyway, with that said, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.